Alright, let's see if this works. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I can't hear in-game. Hold on. I can't hear. Alright, I can't hear any audio. There we go. Oy, oy, oy. Sorry, drank a fair bit last night. So unfortunately I forgot to bring USB headphones. I'm gonna get some from the studio. But for right now I'm just having to make do with my little USB-C ones that I brought with me. So the audio quality is not great. And because of the length of the cable, I'm kind of leaning over to one side. This is not... I did bring my mouse and keyboard with me, which I'm happy about, but the lack of headphones was a real scrub move. So the gaming is going to be worse. Also, these monitors, for some reason, are unbelievably low. So I kind of have to hunch over and peer down at an awkward angle. But somebody's trying to fetch me some headphones, which is very kind of them. And then we should be good to go. You'd think that having these little in-ear things would give you better audio, but it just sounds like arse. Oh, the game is frozen? Alright, let's have a look and see where that might be. Yeah, so this was weird. I'm trying to do game capture. And it's not detecting it for some reason. I'm not sure why. Weird, isn't it? No, it's not a reboot the window thing. So when I go window capture, it only captures the main menu. How about this? Okay, we'll see if that works. This camera, by the way, is I think this is much nicer than the camera I have at home in terms of the image quality. It looks really good. Look at that, sharp. That's my stupid apartment where I live for the next week. That's it. Now, why are lights come on? How do we make that go off? There. I feel like my head is constantly being dragged to the left by these crappy headphones. I look well rested. No, I drank way too much whiskey last night. Went to a bar near here, and incredibly, the girl at the bar, when we ordered, I was like, "Your English accent is suspiciously good. Are you English, or do you spend time there?" She goes, "Oh, yeah, I grew up in London." And I said, "Whereabouts in London?" She said, "Wimbledon." I said, "I used to live in Wimbledon." She goes, "Yeah, I was in Wimbledon Park, right near the park." I was like, that was the first place I lived in Wimbledon, was in Wimbledon Park, like Revelstoke Road, right near the entrance to the park. She was like, I was literally the next road. And she's like, when did you live there? I was like, 20 years ago. She was like, we were practically neighbours. And now we bump into each other again in Stockholm. Isn't that bizarre? But she would have been very young at the time. She looked like she was maybe in her mid-20s. So I guess she would have been a babby. That's literally where she grew up. It was just like bizarre. You bump into this, but her dad was Swedish, so that's why she speaks because her Swedish pronunciation was spot on. So I was like, hang on, hold on a minute. Shit, should have got a bottle of water. Right. The new wipe has me finally biting the bullet on a rig upgrade. My wallet is in shambles this morning. You mean like your PC, right? His PC is very snazzy, but it's like a mini tower thing. Looks like it's really pretty swish. It's so quiet. I can barely hear it. You believe no one else drinks apart from me and Fogged? Like, you go out to the pub, just a water for me, please. I'm like, what the fuck? Get a drink down here. Yanis is a good lad. He likes to drink, but the rest of them, Then they just never drink. How do you live? Like, I get it if you don't want to drink a lot, but go to the pub and have water. Get a fucking drink down you. Nadine Doris gave everybody the finger? That's nice. Oh, here we go. A non-drinker has entered chat. What's up, dude?
What the fuck? Are you ready to go?
Huh?
Shaq Barigam. Abaton Bababam.
Бля, нас там ёбнут, братан, не иди туда.
I think it's forgotten all my keybinds. We got some settings to fart around with. Also, holy shit, this thing's putting out some heat. Woof! You bold bastard! You fucking bold bellend! Get off the internet! What are you doing? Why I gotta look at this bold cunt on the internet? What's going on? It makes me want to puke. You're sat in a cafe. I am currently sat in a cafe, ordered food, waiting for an interview, and watching you. What a way to spend a Saturday. This is Saturday. Is it Saturday? When it comes to this magnificent dome, I have a pair of like that. I don't know what clippers or something. And I put them on grade 0. Do the whole head, same length. So the face hair and the head hair matches. So when it blends seamlessly into the whole head, it's all the same length. And then at the front here, this tricky region where the occasional brave hair is still poking through, I go over that with a razor, like get those ones out. Because sometimes you'll just have like a couple of dots of hair, and you think, "What are you doing? Give up, lads. You're alone. You are surrounded by baldness. There is no purpose to you being there." But annoyingly, that means that there are still some follicles here that are fine. They're uncontested by baldness. And I'm just like, it's brave, but how long is it going to live? And why that? Why one? I mean, it's better than having like a clump. Like you see some people, even when they shave their head, they've got a dark clump here, which is like, could grow hair. And they could have like a spot of hair. And it's tempting to just grow a long mid ponytail. And just grow it and like wrap something around it. Just have a ponytail coming out of the top of your head. My ear hair is out of control. Like daily management required. And it grows all along the sides, like spikes coming out of a cactus. Like imagine this big floppy cartilaginous protuberance is a cactus. You know the cactuses that have spikes along the edges? That's my ear, and then in the actual ear hole, it's like Blackbeard is living in there and just poking his beard out. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is it here now and not on the top? Some of these keys have to go, right? I mean, this is just... Alright, let's have a look. Some of these keys. Let's sell one of those. One of those. One of those. One of those. That. One of those. Two of those. One of those. One of those. One of those. Whew. Oh. Oh. The SKS drum mag was never getting used, alright? It's just a waste of time. Yeah, the PC fan is... Maybe if I move the mic to there, you won't have to listen to the PC fan. Can you still hear me okay? This is a short test stream. This is more about making sure that everything is okay. Because I've got tomorrow off. So I'm just going to get up, stream, have a little nap, stream, and then I don't have to do anything until Monday, like 4 o'clock or something like that. But today, I think today is a long day. I think I might have 3 series today, which is a bit mad. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I think I've got 3 series today, and then I'll be going until like 3 in the morning or something. I think I'm going to be done here like 4:30 or something. So that here, as I understand it, the schedule for the next few days is as follows. Today, 4:30 shuttle into the studio. I think I'm there for about 11 hours. Come home, sleep, wake up tomorrow morning, cup of tea, bit of breakfast, start streaming. No, I think the games are... I think they might be dog shit games. I can't remember the schedule. Let's have a look. I know that I've got Felt versus like some other team. 2 teams that can't qualify, I think, is one of the series I've got. Let's have a look at Liquipedia. Upcoming. Felt versus 5 Rat, I think. Or the Cut. I think it's Felt versus the Cut. I feel like my FOV is too small. I think I'm doing 1 EU and 2 NA. Killed a lad here the other day. He had 1 magazine on him. And he fired all of his shots, and then he was just running about trying to avoid me. In here. It was fucking hilarious. Shit. Revolting. You don't know how I knew? You could hear him on the metal. You could hear clunk, 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 which is him going up those metal stairs. And then I could hear him coming down the corridor, so I just waited, and somehow he didn't hear me. I don't know how. I thought I'd made a racket. Huh. I'd never seen that. I'm gonna take a toilet break. Hold on. The fucking size of these. They're absolutely huge. Let's plug them in. Oh man, hold on. Oh, I think I've unplugged my keyboard somehow. Can you guys hear me? My keyboard stopped working. I wonder why. God damn it. Why would my keyboard stop working when I plug in a different USB device? There we go. Okay. Bizarre. Ugh. It just died again. What's going on here? Tarkov Gaming. I wonder why. So I feel like I've plugged this in by USB and it's not happy, so maybe I'll plug it in by the 3.5 pins. Got, where are you? You go in there, and you go in there. Oh god, this case is super fucking annoying actually. There. Okay, I can hear. These are hyper dog shit. These are really, really dog shit. You can't actually get them to clamp onto your head in any reasonable way. I'm not complaining. Look how much bloody crap I've got. This is not as pleasant as my home setup, but it'll do. So, I don't know if you guys find this. For a start, I find that quite often you'll plug something in that's USB, and something else that's plugged in will go, oh, I don't like that. Which makes me think that on a lot of computers, whatever I don't know what the bus that's coming out of the USB ports, maybe sometimes they kind of, one of them says, I need that bit, and the other one is like, no, I need that bit, and there's some kind of problem there. USB is not cancer, as you put it. USB is incredible. Before we had USB, it was awful. Now you can get so many things. You just plug it in USB. It's amazing. It is amazing. You guys don't remember what it used to be like when you had to have like 8 different ports on the back of your computer. You had like, this is where the keyboard goes in, and this is where the mouse goes in, and this is where the printer goes in. It's awful. So bad. Like, you guys have no idea. But yeah, there you go. So we've got headphones of a sort. The issue with them is they're absolutely enormous, but that's the width that they would be comfortably at, which is bigger even than my head. And there seems to be no way to bring them in or adjust them. So they're fitted for someone with like that would be the normal head width, which is even bigger than my head. So when they sit on your head, they're sitting at this angle. So a lot of the sound escapes out the top. It is what it is. So are you guys complaining about the fact that USB devices have a right way around and that's it? Rising Yellow, I will not be doing that. There's so much room in here when I'm streaming. Look at this. I can like wave at you guys from over here. Hello! Just getting some water from my kitchen. Comes right out of the tap here. Let's try these Swedish Crippins. The world is my oyster, bud. Thousand Storm President's residence in Colombo, Sri Lanka. Crazy. Good lord. Sri Lanka has run out of fuel? Stormed the president's residence and taken over amid growing calls for him to resign. Worst economic crisis since independence. Oh my god. Devastating crisis in which the economy has completely collapsed and the government is unable to afford to import food, fuel, or medicines. All sales of petrol have been suspended. Schools have shut and medical procedures and surgeries are delayed or cancelled. Inflation is at 54.6%. Wow. How do they recover from that? I mean, if you read about when I think it was Brazil, it might have been Argentina, but I'm pretty sure it was Brazil, had a very similar situation where everything just went absolutely crazy. And they basically had to revalue their currency after this runaway inflation. I think they called it the real, right? It used to be something else. I think it became the real. It's a very interesting story. Look up the details because I'm going to get them wrong. But they essentially said, all right, we need to reset our price for our currency based around day-to-day shit that people need. So 1 real is now how much a loaf of bread costs. It costs 1 real. And that's fixed. So people could say, okay, I've got my reals. I will have 1 loaf of bread, please. Here is my 1 real. Here is your loaf of bread. And you reset prices based on... So you base your currency, the value of a currency is determined more by objects and things rather than anything else. Which I thought was interesting. But yeah, look it up. You'll get all the details in there. And you basically have to completely start your economy again from scratch and everything. I mean, I'm sure it's not as easy as just going, okay, here's the plan, lads. Like, I'm sure it's a long-term nightmare. But, what else can you do? That works if your economy is centralized in the country, though. I don't understand that sentence. How could a country's economy not be centralized to that country? What does that mean? No, changing it to your, I get it, but what does that mean? If your economy is centralized in the country, what does that mean? Right, but if you've got inflation at that high and your currency is worth fuck all, you can't import anything anyway. You'd have to borrow. A fucking tube. Yeah, fucking tube. I swear my FOV is low here. What was that explosion? That didn't sound like a regular grenade. feels a little too far. He played on 4x3 for a week. It doesn't feel right. I wish I knew what my settings were. The stream is very dark. It's Tarkov. It's a very dark game. These boxes are sometimes amazing this way. Oh, a lot of object pop-up as well. It does indeed have no front sight. I see a light on a roof. Paper! Have you ever seen paper? I'm going to show you guys that clip. Paper! Have you ever seen paper? Because I don't think you guys know why I say that all the time. And it's one of my favorite stupid things to say. You're pretty stingy for a man who's got everything. Pretty stingy. That guy does a pretty good random Northern Irish accent. Why some lad from Belfast is in the middle of the ocean, I don't know. You're pretty stingy for a man who's got everything. Because that guy, Kim Coates, his name is, he's American. I don't think he's not Irish. It's a pretty blooming good accent. Not for sale, not for sale. What do you mean not for sale? Pretty stingy for a man. He's got everything. See if I can find this. Whoa. Let's try display 2.
Let yourself believe how I'm going here now, okay? What you want for the women?
Not for sale.
Not for sale. I mean, there's no such thing as not for sale. Not for sale. Not for sale. Eh? Well, a day of pair, or would you consider selling them separately?
No. Our business is done here unless you've got some resin or sale you can part with.
I told you once already. I don't have. I don't have. Don't have. Hands together for trade. You understand? Wait. I do have something that'll make you change your mind. Something you can't pass on. I took it off from the Tola refugee camp. It's the life savings of the entire clan. Paper. Who's never seen paper? No. I was saving for special trade.
Don't you do it.
Maybe I'm talking to the wrong person here. I mean, whose boat is this anyway? I mean, is it your boat or is it your boat?
No, it's his boat. But he doesn't own us.
Paper.
Half an hour. Let's see if just find something. 2 pages in here, man. I mean, I get half a dozen girls with this, you know.
Half an hour. You trading or not?
Don't!
Shut up.
$45 minutes with the wee one. I like to do the talking, if you know what I mean. No.
Paper. Have you ever seen paper? Pretty stingy for a man who's got everything. Yeah, it's not great. But honestly, most Americans trying to do an Irish accent, it ends up sounding like Luna, Luna. You know, it's abhorrent. And you know I don't use that word lightly. Paper. I mean, have you ever seen paper? Sir, would you like to buy some intelligence? I've got a diary here for you. Deal. Now, let's see if Peacekeeper will buy some of my shit, because I need to sell some crap to this American anyway. Paper. Have you ever seen paper? Not for sale, not for sale. Pretty stingy for a man who's got everything. Paper. Paper. We only need to do 3k and we unlock level DOS. I could just buy some buckaroos from him, right? How much is $3,000? $336 grand? Oh, jeez. That's a lot, huh? I think if we just... I can't remember. There's something you can buy from him and sell back to him, but I can't remember what it is. What if we just buy this? It says no deal. What is it complaining about? I have buckaroos. What kind of buckaroo? Is it because it's in my wallet? Paper. Paper. What's his ish? Any brighter ideas, anybody? There we go. Just needed to refresh the page. All right, so that's 210 bucks. He doesn't want to buy it back. He doesn't want to buy it back. So we need to spend, we need what is that? $1,500 dues. Which is going to cost me 186 grand. Yes! Alright, job done. I mean, I buy shit from this man. He sells things I need. I got everything, I got everything. Luckily, I'm hungover enough that I'll just click on discover items. Which I know gets some of you fucking sickos. Gets you off. Yeah, discover those items, period. Disgusting. Look at this fucking thing. See, being able to buy these is terrific, honestly. So how can what can I sell to young Jaegerbomb? Sell him, I think I could sell him some of this shit. I've already got a jar of mayo, I think. There is something that you buy and sell from him. I can't remember what it is. It's something you can buy from him and sell straight back to him. I mean, how much do we need? About 200k. I mean, can I just buy a compass and sell it back to him? An axe? I don't have an axe, brother. Buy an axe off Flea. Axe. Buy an antique axe for 82 grand and then sell it to him? How much do they sell for? Let's try buying this and seeing how much he sells it for. How much he'll buy it back for. He won't. He's refusing. No, he will buy. Well, that's not too bad. Jeez. Eight hot rods, 5 tarcolas, 4 herrings, and 2 squashes. What is it, 1:30? I'm hungry and I'm tired. This was a test stream. I'm going to be back tomorrow and basically streaming all day because I've got the day off. And then Monday I'll be streaming until I start work. I have like an hour. I think I'm doing the podcast. And then I'm going to come back and stream again. So the next couple of days will be a lot of streaming. We've got the setup now. It's not perfect. It's a bit janky. But it's good enough. So we'll call it there while I've got to eat and sleep because I've got a long shift. So I'll see you guys not tonight, I don't think. I think I get in super late. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers for watching. Take it easy. Peace out.